Lately, across Nigeria, discussions have intensified over the newly introduced 5% fuel surcharge. The policy has sparked questions and concerns. Here is a breakdown of what it entails and its possible impacts. So what exactly is this surcharge? In June 2025, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signed the Nigeria Tax Act 2025, which includes a 5% surcharge on fossil fuels, such as petrol, diesel, aviation fuel, and natural gas. This means that for every purchase at the pump, 5% will be added at the point of sale. Now, here is something important to note. This isn't an entirely new idea. The surcharge first appeared under Nigeria's Federal Roads Maintenance Agency (FEMA) law of 2007, but was never enforced. What the government has done is bring it back under a new legal framework. Officials say the goal for this is for harmonization, transparency, and a dedicated fund for road infrastructure and renewable energy. When does it begin? Not yet. While the chairman of the Presidential Tax Reforms Committee, Taiwo Oyedele, initially mentioned January 2026, the government has clarified that no date is settled. Only the Minister of Finance can officially announce the start, and it will be published in the government official gazette. Until then, fuel prices remain the same. The question is this: which products are affected? The surcharge applies to petrol, diesel, aviation fuel, and natural gas. But households like kerosene, cooking gas, and compressed natural gas are exempted. The government says this exemption is to support Nigeria's clean energy transition and protect households from higher costs. So how much money are we talking about? Last year, Nigerians bought almost 19 billion litres of petrol at an average price of 850 naira per litre. If the 5% surcharge had been in place, the government would have been able to collect nearly 800 billion naira from petrol alone. When you add diesel and aviation fuel, the figure is much higher. But what does all this mean for you? Let's break it down to everyday life. Buying 10,000 naira worth of petrol would now cost 10,500. That's about an extra 50 naira per litre. A civil servant who budgets 50,000 naira monthly for fuel would need 52,500 instead. Over a year, that's an additional 30,000 naira. Even airlines will pass the cost on its passengers, meaning ticket prices could rise by 10,000 naira or more. And here is the bigger picture. Once transporters pay more for petrol and diesels, they will increase fares. Farmers and traders transporting goods will spend more. Eventually, the cost shows up in the market, in your shopping basket, and on your dining table. Why is the government doing this? Officials argue that the surcharge will ensure steady funding for roads, reduce vehicle maintenance costs, and support renewable energy projects. They also point out that more than 150 countries already impose similar fuel surcharges, some as high as 20% to 80%. But critics see it differently. They warn that Nigerians are already under pressure from subsidy removal and rising inflation. Adding another cost, even a small percentage, risks worsening the cost of living crisis. For now, Nigerians wait while the 5% fuel surcharge remains a law on paper. Its true impact will only be clear once implementation begins.